Story 1. My mom uses a parasol in strong sunlight. People look at her strangely, but parasols were a thing in many societies. She's got the skin of a woman half her age. Story 2. I just wake up like this. It's a blessing now, being aged about 5 to 10 years younger than I am, but during my teens and 20s, just trying to enjoy a normal youth, it was a nightmare. Story 3. My main secret is that I have done an incredible amount of work to improve my mental health over the last 35 years, so people are stunned to learn that I am 60. Story 4. I have lived a life of wild parties, late nights, and type 1 diabetes. Ex-smoker. Poor diet. I look amazing for my age. Thank you, oily skin, for keeping my face from wrinkling. Story 5. Genetics mainly. Do not drink, do not smoke, no drugs. Water. Eat a varied diet, cut down on junk food. Sunscreen, hat, and sunglasses as I am in Australia. Story 6. Having chubby cheeks, that's why I stay away from buccal fat removal. Haha. Drink more water, always bring an umbrella for the sun, stay away from toxic relationships, and not having a family. Story 7. As a 42-year-old who occasionally gets mistaken for someone in their late 20s or 30s, here are my tips. Stay active. Biking and dancing for me. Wear sunscreen. Don't have kids. Story 8. Don't drink, don't smoke, use sunscreen, and drink lots of water. Additionally, do not get fillers. Over time, they will mess things up. Just don't do it. Story 9. Funnily enough, only yesterday, a guy showed up at my door for some charity thing and wondered if I was old enough to participate if I wanted to, hinting at the minimum age requirement of 18. I am in my 30s, laugh out loud, but nobody believes me when I tell them my actual age. However, I do not do anything special whatsoever. I smoke. I have little to no interest in skin products or whatever. It is just genetic, I think. It runs in my family, we all look young. Story 10. Genetics and being short. I have a full 50-50 split between my mother and father in my face, and both of them were often thought to be younger than they are. And I'm short, also petite in fashion, with a soft gamine body, so my overall essence is that of youthfulness. For example, verified soft gamines are Clara Bow, Reese Witherspoon, and Judy Garland. All of them, when you look at them, don't have maturity in their 20s because their particular essence of body lines, shape, and facial structure lends to being a petite powerhouse. Story 11. If you can afford it, 5 pounds added per decade. A little sun to encourage collagen production. Demi-permanent hair dye and an after-shower sun-kissed lotion for me. Vitamin C, vitamin D, and lots of fluids. Blueberries, at least a cup a day. Frozen organic. Story 12. Genetics. Dad looked 35 when he was 50. Staying out of the sun and applying sunscreen when in the sun. Hydrating and moisturizing. No smoking, limit drinking. Exercise. The term panda bloodbaths is likely a metaphor or misinformation. Promoting a healthy lifestyle through scientifically proven methods is recommended. Story 13. When I used to have regular intimate relations, I looked much more youthful. Exercise helps, but it does not give the same glow as a nice, long enough, and ideally with a deep intellectual connection, intimate interaction does. Story 14. I work out every day vigorously. I am 43, and I had a pretty young woman tell me on Thursday that I looked 34 to 35. I really needed that, and it felt really good. Story 15. I'm about to turn 30, but most people think I'm about 22 or 23. I think it's mostly genetics. But I also had incredibly greasy skin when I was younger, and my facialist once said that I would be happy when I'm older because I'd have fewer wrinkles. So maybe moisturizer and facial oils are the key, but also 30 is not really that old. I think once I'm 35 and start to see the signs of aging, being told I look 23 might mean a bit more. But in reality, in your 20s, I don't think aging has really kicked in yet. Story 16. I am 38. Got carded when I traveled to the United States recently. Haha. People usually guess my age around 28 to 30. I have never smoked and apparently have good genes. On my mom's side, most of the females still look very young. I still don't have any wrinkles on my face yet. I do have to dye my hair, though It started to turn gray when I was 26. Story 17. Genetics, daily SPF, no alcohol or smoking, staying in more than the average person, hobbies, and a happy marriage that makes me laugh daily, herbal tea, and an orange or kiwi a day. Story 18. I am a 30-year-old male. I get told I look 22 or 23 every few days, and while it's very flattering, I do put a good amount of effort into physical fitness, hygiene, and maintaining my shape, so that's probably a big part of it. I don't know, maybe that and decent genes. Story 19. Several factors have helped me maintain a youthful appearance. 1. Drinking lots of water. 2. Minding my own business. You do not have to give your opinion on everything. 3. Starting a skincare routine at a young age. I started skincare in 5th grade. 4. Eating a balanced meal. Some may disagree, but having junk food once in a while will not hurt you. I do not keep any at home, but if I am at a gathering and someone brings Doritos, I will have some. 5. I do not smoke, and I only drink wine when I am out with friends. 6. Genetics. Story 20. Exercise regularly. Brush your teeth 3 times a day. Drink lots of water. Get enough sleep. Be fortunate with genetics. Surround yourself with friends who look older. Story 21. 8 hours of sleep each night and moisturizer. Not having children and cutting toxic people out of my life helps a lot, too. But I feel like those things are the reason I can easily get 8 hours of sleep. Story 22. I just assume everyone's lying to me to make me feel better. I'm 35 years old, and I get told on a daily basis that I look like I'm 27. I don't know why. I don't see it. I feel like I look 35. Like I look good, but I don't feel like I don't look 35. I think they just don't know what 35 looks like. Story 23. I am 5 feet 1 inch, that's literally it. I don't do anything to keep my skin looking young, and I have a bunch of gray hair, including on my face, but people still think I'm a lot younger than I actually am. I have concluded that it's because I am short. Story 24. I'm 62 and still don't have any gray hair. I literally would be 45 and get carded in bars. A big part of it is the luck of the genetic draw. My mom is 92 and could pass for 75. So there's that. At the same time, another part of it is taking care of oneself. If you don't want to look old before your time, don't take up smoking, use sunscreen, watch what you eat, and get regular exercise. I don't mean to work out 2 hours a day or anything. Just respect your body. Don't wave the surrender flag when it comes to the clothes you wear. I mean, I don't wear the latest and greatest, and I certainly don't subscribe to clothing fads. But wearing something that looks current. Story 25. I am 31 and I get 22 to 26 all the time. I believe we were the last generation to grow up playing outside, and that hose water was the real fountain of youth.